Hey, good morning, guys. It's KB5 MIQ Big Boy. We got a couple of subjects we're going to talk about. Hey, come here, ham radio cat. Oh, come here, girl. Let everybody see you. You still kicking, still fussing all the time. Guys, I want to talk to y'all about two subjects today. One, and I'm going to try to put this link in the description of the video. I hope I can. But if I can't, you can find it anywhere on any Facebook page, ARRL page, ARRL website. They've got this help pass HOA legislation to eliminate HOA prohibitions on amateur radio antennas. Free the antenna, how can I help? By sending a letter to each of your congressmen and senators. They've got a link set up. All you got to do is click on the link, put your personal info in, name, address, call sign, submit that, and they will submit the letters automatically. Now, I hope this passes. And a lot of you may be thinking, well, big boy, you don't live in an HOA, or I don't live in an HOA. Why should I support that? Well, here's why. And here's why I think we all should try to support it. Anything could happen in this hobby that could cause us problems down the road. Right now, I don't live in an HOA. I live out in the country. I don't have any neighbors to complain about my antennas, and I'm sure somebody would if they could. With invariably incompetent people are getting elected into positions of authority, who's to say down the road that even us that don't live in an HOA may have some county commissioner decide that we shouldn't have an antenna up? And these people will make these decisions knowing they're probably going to lose them in court if they don't think anybody will fight it, or they don't research whether we have the right to do that or not. So even if you don't live in an HOA, I urge you, please submit that letter, because it'll help ham radio. It'll help people that live in an HOA be able to put up antennas, so on and so forth. Anything positive for this hobby, I'm all for it. ARRL, to me, is doing what we got them for by promoting that. And one more thing I'm gonna mention, I forgot to put their logo again in my last video. I'm gonna try to keep it in there. All you older hams or any ham that's got a bad view of ARRL, I am not trying to change your mind, because I know better than try to change anybody's mind in this hobby. They've got it made up. All I ask you is this: if you don't want to be a member of ARRL, that's fine. But don't tell a new ham or a prospective ham not to join the ARRL. Let them join and let them decide for themselves if it's up to them, if they like it. That's all I ask. And you naysayers about the ARRL, and I'm not taking up for them. I know they've made some bonehead mistakes. The magazine subscription was a big boner, big mess up. But that's done. There ain't nothing we can do about that. But they're the only lobby we've got representing us with the government. So all you naysayers that hate the ARRL and don't want to be a part of it, I urge you to do this. Form your own lobby group to represent us. I'll support you if you do. But until you form a lobby group to represent amateur radio, I strongly suggest two things. One, hopefully you'll join ARRL to help keep our hobby, or two, just don't dissuade others from joining the ARRL. That's all I ask. We've got to promote this hobby every way we can, and right now they're our only lobby group. So hopefully I can get that link in the description of the video. If I can't, I guarantee it's easy to find. All right, I got a little old subject we're going to talk about today. Something I saw this morning on social media. There is a Mosley T33M tri-bander nearby. Get it at a good price. Does an antenna that size require a tower? Could it be set up with an extensible or other guide mask? Having as nice as having a tower might be, I don't see that happening. Well, here's my take on that. With the exception of about a minute, I've never had a tower up. And I've told that story about my tower. And if y'all want to hear it again, leave me a comment. I'll talk to you about it in a later video. I've always done this hobby off push-up poles. There's nothing wrong with push-up poles as long as you don't put too big an antenna on. Now, I'm not familiar with the T33M. When I had a T33 and Jeff had a T33, there was a T33 Junior, is what I had, 10, 15, and 20. And Jeff had the full-size T33 that actually had an extra director put on. It was as big as a C-130 wing spar. It was huge. He had it on a Ron 25 tower. I actually put that T33 Junior on a push-up pole, and that's about the limit of the size I would put on one. 10-meter Yagis, up to 3-element lightweight 10-meter Yagi will work fine on a push-up pole. I've had a 3-element 11-meter beam that Jeff gave me that was cut back to 10. I've used for years, worked fine with a push-up pole and a light-duty rotor. Right now, on my 50-foot pole, I'm running a 2-element MFJ Moxon 10-meter Yagi, my 3-element homemade VHF FM 2-meter antenna, and under it I've got a MFJ rotatable dipole with the ham sticks for 17 meters. Having a little issue, I think it's coax issue with that. I'm probably going to take it down anyway because I'm using my Buckmaster off center fed on 17 right now and have a good look with it. I use 3/8 black Dacron rope for guy rope, and I've had really good luck with that. But with a push-up pole, you've got to remember you've got limits on wind load and size of antenna. Plus, you're going to have a rotor up there, I'm assuming. And only kind of rotor you could really use on those are those light-duty RCA TV rotors. Even though I had a Ham 3 high gain or Ham 3 rotor that had a tower mast on the bottom of it, it was for that push-up steel tower. I mean, that steel fold over crank up tower I had. It wasn't. It was too heavy to put on a push up pole. I give you an instance of too much wind load on a push up pole. I bought one of those Tram. I think it was a 1891 5/8 wave fiberglass dual band antennas several years ago. It was like 17 feet long. When I bought it and put it and tried to install it on the top of that mast on top of my 50-foot pole, I knew it was a little heavy. Well, I put it up there and not knocking the antenna, I didn't like it. To me, it didn't perform a bit better than my quarter wave diamond dual band. And I got to looking at it one day and it was really, and this light wind was really pulling on my guy ropes and that tower. And I took it off and give it away. Push up poles are great. That's all I've ever used, probably all I'll ever use. Uh, but I won't ever put anything bigger than a 10-meter Yagi on it, a lightweight 10-meter Yagi, because you can get them overloaded real quick. And you don't want to do that because if it breaks, it's just going to wad everything you just put up there up in like a beer can, and you'll be out of business. So the bad thing about a push-up pole, they got to be guide. They're not very, I don't know what the right word here is, aesthetic or visually. People who really like their yard and house look super nice don't like push-up poles. Uh, give you good for instance, my dad, when we had TV antennas up, he always complained about not getting the signal good. but he wouldn't let me raise his pole up high enough to be guide because he didn't like the guy wires on it. So that's one of the drawbacks of a push-up pole. They need to be guide. But if you don't mind how they look and don't mind putting a very big array on them, I think it'd be fine. And I see a lot of people putting these hex beams, these like 5-band hex beams on them, and they're having good luck with them. Doesn't appear to be a very heavy antenna. I'm not that familiar with them. Um, I thought about them at one time, but I'm having such good luck with this Buckmaster 8-band off center fed dipole. I don't think I can justify the expense of putting that up. Now, I'll be the first to admit, a ham expert would have a stroke if he saw my antenna fall. But it's mine and it works. And I got a wall full of contacts I make with it. To me, I've always justified everything I've spent on this hobby. Not like other hobbies I've got, but the newest HF rig I got's almost 20 years old, that 897. And I've dedicated it to FT8 now. This 940 that I'm using on voice is 40-year-old radio. Works great. I can't justify upgrading. It's doing everything I need to do. So I'm having fun with the hobby, and that's all I urge you to do with this hobby is find something you like, get on the air, and have fun with it. There's so many people that's going to tell you everything that you're doing wrong because you're not doing it the way they think you ought to be doing it. That's the reason I don't ever tell anybody what to do. I just make suggestions. So guys, push-up pole's fine as long as your wife understands it's going to have guy wires on it, guy ropes, and you don't put too big an antenna on it. So that's about all I can say about that today. Just hauled a load of calves to the sale barn this morning. So if any of y'all can't afford briskets next week, I'm the reason because they are selling high right now. Wife and I fit to go see our other grandboys this afternoon, so I wanted to get this up this morning. Guys, I appreciate everybody subscribed to the channel. I'm still about 12 away from 2,000, so I'm probably not going to start the giveaway until it reads like 2001 or 2. That way I know I'm there. For some reason, the last month, it'll go up, it'll go down, it'll go up, it'll go down. Guys, remember Broken Circuit Ranch, Circle 6 mail drop. Their links are always in the description of the video. Dan Majors, MRG Labs, his info's at the beginning of the video. Main trading company in Paris. Sign up for Richard's email so you keep abreast of what's going on with coupon codes and sales. And if you call up there and will buy something you heard about here, tell them you heard about it on my channel. I appreciate it. Guys, please like and subscribe. Spread the word. I appreciate y'all supporting me the way you do. I enjoy doing this and love to meet y'all when I see you at a ham fest. This is KB5 MIQ Big Boy 73.